Hi. Today I'm going to make a dish which will have a massive twist. I would literally call it a twister. I'm going to make chicken Rogan Josh. Now that's a very typical Kashmiri dish, always made in mutton, but I'm going to make it with chicken. And there's a reason why I'm doing that, and I apologize to all my Kashmiri friends for this complete distortion of their traditional dish. The reason is, when those of us who are outside of the Indian subcontinent, we hardly get to buy mutton. Remember, mutton is a goat meat and lamb is a sheep meat. These are two different animals. And traditionally this is cooked in mutton. And because if you're outside of the Indian subcontinent, getting mutton is difficult, I thought, why not use the taste to make chicken? So that's the reason I'm cooking it. I'm calling it chicken Rogan Josh. But here's this little bit of a background. The best ever cooked homemade mutton Rogan Josh I had was about 21 years back in Jakarta in '97. We were invited to these friends, the Calls, Vinod and Shalini Call, and Shalini made mutton Rogan Josh, and it was just awesome. And thanks to, again, friends we made in Jakarta, Vinay Saraf and Sanjeev Mathur, after about 17, 18 years, we got in touch with Shalini again. And actually this is a recipe that Shalini was kind enough to send to me. So thank you for that. And apologies again, because I'm going to distort this and twist it by making chicken Rogan Josh, right? So let me take you through the recipe. I've got the traditional spices. You've got the black cardamom, cloves, 2 red chili, dry red chili, bay leaves, and cinnamon. That'll be the dry spices as whole spices, and I'll show it when I cook. We've got I've got about mutton. The chicken is about roughly 400 grams. It's about for 2 people, so 400 grams of chicken. So that's the measure for the chicken. I've got cumin seeds. Of course, must have the traditional Kashmiri dry chili powder. This is fennel seeds, or saunf as we call it in India, about 2.5 tablespoons, and dry ginger. This I have dried at home. If you want, you can use the normal ginger powder that's available, but I like to do it, dried at home on this and then grind it. So I'm going to grind these two together. So these will become powder. They'll go in whole, and so let's do the cooking. Okay, so now I've got my pan with the fire lit. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. Again, this dish is, as I was told, is cooked in mustard oil. So there goes the mustard oil, and I'm going to just heat up the mustard oil a little bit. Now the oil is heated up, so I'm going to put a tablespoon of the cumin seeds onto the oil and wait for it to crackle. Now, amazingly, what I don't know whether you people know about it, but I didn't know that in Rogan Josh there is no garlic, no onion. It is cooked without garlic and onion, and the color that comes out is basically through the various condiments, as well as the ginger and the fennel seed or saunf powder, right? So it's really amazing that you get a color like that without using garlic, or a flavor like that without using garlic or ginger. Now the cumin seeds are beginning to crackle. As that happens, I'm going to put all the whole spices into the pan and wait for it to cook. I'm just going to stir it a little bit on high flame till this kind of gets going. Well, the whole spices are now cooked. To that, I'm going to add the chicken. Stir it well and keep the fire still on high for now. And then I'm going to add salt to start with right now, and then I'll do the final salt test later with the curry. So the salt goes in. at this stage I'm going to just lower the flame a little bit. Well, the chicken's fried well. At this stage, I'm going to, and it's a very, very quick and easy dish to make, and very highly, as a flavor, of course, Rogan Josh, everybody knows the flavor. Now here is the, I've ground the ginger and the fennel seeds. I'm going to just put all of it, sprinkle it around the chicken. I'm going to lower the flame a bit. And then, of course, never to miss the Kashmiri dry chili powder, which I'm going to add a tablespoon. That's about it. You'll say this will become very spicy. No, the Kashmiri chili is not very spicy. And then, to cut that hotness, I'm going to add a little bit of yogurt later. So I'm going to stir this well. It gives a beautiful. You'll see the color. The color is going to be amazing, and that's what sometimes startles me, that how can you have such color without onion and garlic. Of course, the red color is also because of the Kashmiri dry chili powder, but more so from the fennel seed that it gets that color. Now with that, I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Fry it on low flame a little bit more. And then, just to get an idea of the water, as usual, I'm going to cover it for about 2 minutes and then come back and add the water and a little bit of water and the yogurt to kind of finish off the dish. Well, so I've just covered it for about roughly 2 minutes. There goes my timer. That gives me an idea of how much water this will ooze, so that's sufficient to give me an idea. It's been cooking in its own juice, so as to say. Beautiful color. At this stage, remember this dish, once you do the preparation, you can cook it in under 20 minutes actually. So I'm going to add a little bit of water, just enough to cover it, not too much. That's done. And then the yogurt, a spoon of yogurt, makes it mild or cuts away the hotness, if any. But again, Kashmiri chilies, generally the dry Kashmiri chili powder is not really so hot. It gives a beautiful color, which is what you can see in that. So at this stage, I will do my salt test. I'll add a little bit of salt. That's about it. Okay, now this has come to a boil. Offline I did about 5 minutes of boiling. So this is all done. Now what I'm going to do, so see, this is a very, very easy dish to make. So I'm going to cover this up. And I'm going to go for 15 minutes. 15 minutes and the dish is done. So that, with a huge apology to my Kashmiri friends, chicken Rogan Josh made in what? 13, 14, 15 minutes. So enjoy it, and for those of us out of the Indian subcontinent that want to enjoy that flavor of Rogan Josh but can't buy the mutton because you're stuck with lamb, sheep meat, try it with chicken. Delicious.